Time once again for an update from the city of New Hope. The mayor with us, Kathy Hempkin. Welcome, Mayor. Thanks for being with us. Let's talk about a lot going on this summer in the city of New Hope, starting with the City Hall and Police Building. Tell us what's been happening. A lot of work on the ground there.
A lot of work. Well, a lot of work to get up to this point. But at this point now, they're putting in pilings, both on the east and the west side, that just stabilize the building. The soils are not contaminated, they're just poor and don't really support really well. So that will happen probably in May, and then they'll start to put the steel up, and then you'll actually start to see the building come out of the ground.
All right.
So they're looking at probably spring of 2019 to be done.
Very good. Exciting times in the city. And with that construction going on, that means the pool is no longer there. Give us a little pool update and some good news for people that might still want to swim this summer and the next couple of years.
So the pool is gone, obviously. If they want to use a pool, they can go to Crystal and buy a pool pass for the Crystal pool. We've also got an agreement with St. Louis Park, so they can go to St. Louis Park and buy a pass at a residence rate. We will not be selling pool passes at New Hope City Hall.
All right, and you're keeping an eye on the Capitol with the pool. Tell us about that.
Well, you know, we're looking at a 50-meter pool, but there's an extra $2 million to build that. So we went to our legislator, and Ann Rest and Lynn Carlson both sponsored bills to put a $2 million request in, and we actually went through the initial process, so they haven't said no yet, but they still haven't voted on the bill. So if we get the $2 million, we'll start looking at it, and then we'll start working with Stantec, get the plans drawn, and no pool for the summer of 18 and the summer of 19, but we'll have one after that.
All right, we'll keep people up to date. Let's talk about some things going on throughout the city this summer. There's some construction going on first in some parks. This is very exciting.
What is Sunnyside Park, which is the oldest equipment, that's going to be replaced, so they're going to get a new container and a path, and then they'll get swings and slides and a zip line, and they're also replacing the basketball court, both at Sunnyside and Bayesian Park. So we'll get new basketball courts and hoops in those two parks, and new equipment on Sunnyside.
All right, speaking of parks, let's talk about Northwood. And
well, before we do that, I just want to mention that Hennepin County, we applied for a $35,000 grant and got that. So that really helps to keep the cost down to the city for the park equipment. So it's a youth sports grant from Hennepin County.
All right,
we're pleased with
Northwood, if you like enjoying parks, here's a way you can enjoy a park and the water at the park. How does this work?
Well, there was a collaboration between the Northwood Lake Association and the city. They wanted a place to launch a canoe or a kayak, and so we're working with them. They're paying for half of this, the city's paying for the other half, and it is open to the public, and that should be in sometime in May. So you can go launch your canoe or kayak on Northwood Lake.
A few other quick notes here as we leave you, as we talk in Spring, Boone, and 36th Avenue. Lots of road construction there over the summer, so keep your eyes out. And the Farmers Market back to its original spot. That starts up on Saturday, June 16th. Hope you can stop by. Mayor, thanks for your time.
Oh, thank you.
Learn more about The Connection at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.